Hey friends, I'm Shelly. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to like this video by giving it a thumbs up. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do 25 random facts about myself so you can get to know me a little bit. I don't know, it was kind of hard to find 25 facts about myself, to tell you the honest truth. It took me like a day to figure them all out and write them down. But they are truly just like random facts about me, and let's get started. So the first random fact about me is my perfect concert would be a combination of Zac Brown Band, Alan Jackson, and Jimmy Buffett. They are like three of my absolute favorite artists. You probably don't know this about me, but I am obsessed with country music. I have been for my entire life since I was a little kid. Both of my parents listened to country music when they came to this country, and my sister and I, we just grew up loving country music. So that would be my favorite, like, perfect concert. Second fact, I am obsessed with left-handed people. Growing up, all four of my absolute best friends, they were all left-handed. And ever since then, even before then, I guess, I don't know, I just have a thing with left-handed people, and I'm pretty sure that my 1-year-old daughter Luna is left-handed, and it makes me really happy on the inside. Don't know why, it just does. Next up, I don't eat eggs or drink milk. I don't eat eggs in any way, shape, or form. I don't like the smell, I don't like the texture, and same thing goes for milk. The next fact about me is that I have a huge thing for the Olympics. In 1998, I did a project on the Winter Olympics in Nagano, Japan. And ever since then, I've just been super obsessed with them. People like groan when I talk about the Olympics because I love it so much. I just love the feeling of like the pride that you have for your country. And I don't know, I love the Olympics. So fun fact number 5 is that although I am only fluent in English, I also speak, read, and write in Serbian. My comprehension of French is really, really good, and I can also read and write in French because I took it for many, many years, but my spoken French is absolutely terrible. And also, I learned sign language growing up, and then for another year when I was in college. My absolute favorite food is canned tuna. I love it so much that when I was a kid in like preschool, that was my nickname. They called me Tuna. And so much that like once I had a doctor tell me that I eat too much tuna and that I have to slow it down before I get mercury poisoning. My very first concert was NSYNC. I think I was like 12 or 13, and my mom let me go with one of her friend's nieces. And it was like the first time I ever went out like without like a chaperone or something. It was so awesome. We took a limo and everything. Next fun fact, I love to do puzzles. I have a black cat. Her name is Sassy. I've had her since I was 14 years old, and she is going to be 19 this year. In my right arm, I have a plate and 8 screws, and they are all different directions like that. I also have donor bone in here. I am deathly afraid of cockroaches, like to the point where like I'm paralyzed if I see one. I won't be able to move, like talk, anything, like deathly afraid of roaches. When I was 13, my dad got remarried and moved to southern Florida. And so like when other kids were like going up north for March break and stuff, I was going to Disney World, and it was like the coolest thing when I was a kid. And I spent lots of time in southern Florida growing up. I hate roller coasters. My husband loves them. I hate them. I'm the person that holds everybody's jackets and bags while all my friends go on the roller coasters. I love to cook. I get it from my mom, I think. Well, both of my parents actually really love to cook, but I was around my mom mostly, so I learned lots of my cooking from her. I took lots of hospitality classes. So, and then I've also worked in restaurants for my entire life. So cooking is like a thing for me. And like I like the mechanics of cooking and like how you should chop things and like sauteing and boiling. Like I just love everything about cooking, but I hate baking. I have always loved video games ever since I was a kid, but I am terrible at playing them. So growing up, my cousins would always play the games and I would just watch them. And when I met my husband, he's like super into video games, and it was like God sent that like I love video games. I just watch him play them. He gets to play them. I sit there and I mean, everybody's happy then. The sound of ice is like nails on a chalkboard for me. So like I can't like take ice out of an ice tray or like pick up bottles that have like frozen stuff on the outside, like crunching in the snow, that it just like runs my blood. I hate the sound of ice. I met my husband when I was 17 years old. I was still in high school. He wasn't. And in a week and a half, we'll have been together for 15 years. When I was a kid, I used to watch Martha Stewart 3 times a day. And this was back when like there was no PVRs and stuff to like record, when you have to sit through commercials and all that stuff. I would know every single time that Martha Stewart was on, and I would be in front of the TV watching Martha Stewart because I'm obsessed with her. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie, and my sister and I can recite every single word of the whole movie. I love, 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 love reality TV. It is my guilty pleasure. There was a time when I was watching literally every single reality show. I love reality TV, always have, always will. I'm into it. I read all the Twilight books in the series in like a week, and I'm obsessed with Twilight. I love the love story. I love everything about the books. I love everything about the movies. Twilight is life. I cried at the very last episode of Oprah when she was saying goodbye to the audience. She's my idol. I like to watch Jeopardy as a kid with my mom. It came on at 7:30 every night and we always watched it, and I'm actually pretty good at Jeopardy. I was the Pink Ranger from Power Rangers for 3 Halloweens in a row, and if I could find the costume, I would still probably be the Pink Ranger. And the last fun fact about me is that my favorite subject in school was math, and the reason for that is because there is always only one right answer, and I'm a very black and white person, and I just love when things come to an end and when I can know how they are going to end. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down in the comments below 1 or 2 fun facts about yourself so I can get to know some of my subscribers as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and I will catch up with you next week in a new video. Bye!